This concrete driveway replacement project was a project our crew completed in January of 2021. The whole project entailed the concrete driveway and replacing it, as well as adding onto the front stoop. Then this back patio is to be replaced as well, all keeping the same dimensions. The patio is cracked and heaved very badly with 3 and 4 inch trip hazards throughout, making it totally useless. This carport floor, same thing, 6 inch heaves throughout. Here our crew begins demolition of the back patio. As you can see underneath that concrete, there was dirt, no base whatsoever. So this previous concrete installation, what we found as we tore it up, and you can see further here, this is dirt. There was no road base or any kind of base put down before the concrete driveway was poured. This whole project altogether was about 1,600 square foot. The back patio was easy enough to remove, but this carport floor had a perimeter that was about 18 inches thick. So we absolutely had to bring in the skid steer along with the concrete breaker attachment for that skid steer to get that floor out of there. It took about an extra day for concrete removal altogether because we weren't expecting that thick of a floor. The front walk was demolished and removed, and we did not replace it. The customer is going to replace that with, I believe, a paver front walk in the future. This area off to the side of the carport there, we'll come back to that. We're going to install a retaining wall along the carport. Was another portion of this project, and there, that hunk of concrete, that's about the thickness we saw around the entire perimeter of that carport floor. Now the crew's starting to bring in road base for the new base preparation of the concrete driveway as well as the carport floor. Altogether, the crew brought in about 20 yards of road base for the carport floor and the driveway as well. Now they've got the concrete out of the carport floor. They've got everything formed up, including the retaining wall off to the side of the carport floor. This reinforcement bar here, we'll be using that to create a grid in the carport as well as driveway. That grid's going to be placed, that reinforcement grid, every 2 foot on center as you see here. We also lift that grid up on 2-inch chairs so that the new concrete garage floor or carport floor and driveway has reinforcement in the middle of its new pad. And now we've got the back patio poured and the crew has started cutting control joints. Here we can see they're bull floating the concrete driveway and carport floor. This was a monolithic pour that we completed all at once, so we had several finishers. When you're doing a big job like this, you'll want to have at least 2 finishers per every 400 square foot. So in this case, we had a total of 8 finishers on this project. Now the crew's completed the finish of the back patio, and they've completed it with a traditional broom finish and a smooth control joint finish. This video right here is right after the pour is completed and the crew is finished. The forms will be left overnight on the retaining wall. Here we are about 30 days later, after the concrete had been poured. Our crews come back to complete a final pressure wash on the back patio, carport floor, and driveway, as well as the street. This new concrete definitely makes a mess, and all the road base and everything else that we've installed in this project we've put out in the street. So our crew, as you can see here, is out cleaning the city sidewalk and street as well. Once that's complete, we've applied a permeable sealer on the carport floor and driveway, and the project is complete.